Good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss about static block and instance block and the questions around the static and instance blocks, and we can see some of the programs and we can do hands-on. Uh, this static block and instance block, these are most important interview questions whenever you are appearing for a Java interview. Interviewer will he will ask uh, at least one or two questions related to static block to understand your level of knowledge on concept around static. So we will go through Eclipse and we will see how to write a static block and how to execute those. We'll see the concept and we will cover all these interview questions framed around static block and instance block. So what is a static block and what is instance block? So here we can observe thing block. Block means like a piece of code, maybe multiple lines, one or more than one line of code. This piece of code which is surrounded in inside a static keyword. So this is being used by Java runtime environment to load this or to initialize the static properties in a class. Let me go to Eclipse and create a class, and we'll see how we can create a static block inside a class. Yeah, this is my demo class. Inside demo, I'm going to create one static block. So we discussed like we need to use a static and the block starts like block body with starting brace and ending braces. This is a static block. So when this static block will get executed, whenever the class is getting loaded into memory by the class loader is part of Java virtual machine. Whenever it is trying to run our Java class, it loads the static block. This is the first block get executed before the main method. Actually, main method is the starting point to execute, but this is whatever the code we are writing inside the static main method that is getting executed, but before that static block get executed. We can see here I am giving number 2 here and number 1 for main method. Let's see which one will get executed first. I'm running this. So we can see 2 on 1 means the static block is called first before main method. So we can say certainly one thing, the static block is the first thing will get executed even before main method. This is getting executed or loaded by Java class loader. When Java class loader is loading the class into memory, JVM start executing this one. So this static block used for initializing the static variables. If any static variable, let's say int static number, so this number we can initialize here, something like this. So we need to give data type before the variable name. So this is the correct order. We can say public or private, whatever. So this is a number, static number. So I can initialize here and I can use this static variable here in main method. Let's say number, and I'm running this program. Yeah, we got this number which is initialized from static. Let's say I'm giving some different number, and you can see I initialized when I am creating this static variable, I initialized 20, but in static block I am initializing with some different. And if I run this, I will get 10 because this is executed. Static block is getting executed to initialize the static variable, and number no is initialized with 10. That's the reason we got output 10 here. So that is about static block. And what about instance block? We have seen like a static block is keyword static used, and we have written block of code, piece of code. And similar to this, instance block is nothing but the piece of code in class level. This is an instance block, we can say. this is being called to initialize the instance variables. So even before calling the constructor, Java Virtual Machine calls the instance block to initialize the instance variables. And for this, there is no like instance keyword. This simply block without name, and this is called instance block. We'll see how get it executed. I'm creating an object for demo. Demo obj is equal to need demo, and yeah, this is pretty much. And let me create one instance method, public void test, and yeah, test method. Yeah, okay, and I'm calling this method test. We'll see. So the order is whenever the class is getting loaded. So even before calling main method and getting execution, creating object, this static block get executes. So this is the first line get executes. After that, let's say we have a constructor as well. So public demo. This is the default constructor, and I'm giving some name constructor. Okay, so this is the constructor part, and this is instance block part, and this is the main method, and this is instance method. The order of execution is the first static block will get executed, and after that main method start getting executed. So in main method this line will be printed. After that we are creating instance, so with the default constructor with arguments. So here constructor should be called, so this line should be called, but before that we already created a instance block, so instance block will get executed. After that the constructor get executed. Then using object we are calling a test method, so this will get executed. This is the order. Let me run and see. Yeah, 2 is the static block, and 1 is starting point in main method. After that demo object we created, and this is instance block. Okay, so instance block got executed before constructor. You can see the order here. Then the instance method got called. So in this line, there are two things are getting executed. One is instance block, other one is constructor. If you won't write instance block, only constructor got will get executed. But we have provided an instance block, so the instance block got executed, then constructor got executed. Let me give a variable here like int user ID. This is an instance variable, and I'm initializing this in instance block. Let's say this is the 1000 I'm giving, and in constructor also I'm initializing the value. Let's say this is 2000. Yeah, this is 2000 I'm giving, and here let me print this obj.ui user id. So what should be the answer here? What is the value get printed here? If you see the order, let me confuse more here. I can give, let's say 500. uh, Initially I initialized with 500 for user id, and in constructor I have given 2000 value assigned, and in instance block I assigned 1000. So we know the order of execution. When the main method got executed and it's trying to create a instance, the instance block will get executed first. So even the value user id is 500, it is being replaced with 1000 here. So 1000 supposed to be printed, but we have a constructor that is executed later. There we are assigning 2000. So ultimately 2000 will be printed. Yeah, as expected, 2000 is the answer we got. Because the order is first instance block will executed and it initializes the instance variables. Then constructor will be called, and whatever the initialization happens in constructor, that will be done. Yeah, that's the reason we got 2000. Let me go to the questions and see. So we have seen what is a static block and what is the instance block. These are the blocks to initialize the static variables and instance variables. And these blocks will be called by Java virtual machine. We don't have any option to call these blocks. Let's say this is a static block I have created, but I don't have any option to explicitly invoke this block. Even for the instance block, I don't have any explicit invocation. This is implicit invocation by the Java virtual machine. So, and this is only one time will executed. Static block gets executed only one time when class is getting loaded into memory, and instance block executes whenever you are creating instance for a class. Say, let's say you are creating a two-time instance, so two-time instance block will get executed to initialize those instance variables defined inside a instance block. And we cannot call explicitly. These are the implicit invocation by Java virtual machine. That is about instance block. And what are the similarities and differences between static block and instance block? The similarities are static and instance block are being called by Java virtual machine, and we cannot call. And differences are static block is used to initialize the static variables and instance block is used to initialize the instance variables. Yeah, and what are the similarities and differences between static block and method? So there is one more thing like a static method, and we have static block. Here, this is a static method, and this is a static block, and we can write one more static method. This is a main method, so we can write one more. What is the difference between both static block and static method? Static method, if you are writing, you can invoke explicitly. Let me write a method to invoke public static void test static, and this is static method. So this static method I can invoke anywhere. Class name dot method name, as this is a static method, I can simply call like this wherever I want. But static block I cannot call this one, and the difference is this is executed only once by the Java virtual machine before anything get executed in a class. So it is loaded by class loader, so at the time it is getting executed. And static method, this is need to be executed explicitly. This, if you want to use this functionality, you want to see this, you need to run this static method. So you need to invoke somewhere in your code. Without the invocation, this method never get executed. Static method need to be called explicitly. Similar way, if you have instance method and instance block here, so instance method you need to invoke explicitly. Here we are invoking the instance method explicitly, but instance block will be executed implicitly without any manual intervention or any code calling this one. And these are blocks used to initialize the variables. That is about these two questions. And when the static block executed, we have seen already. And what is the order of execution in static block and static main method? Yeah, so for this, these are the similar questions. So when static block get executed, we have discussed this one. Static block will get executed when class is getting loaded into memory by Java virtual machine or Java class loader. So the order is first static block executes, then static method will be executed, the main method will be executed, and if you are whatever the logic you are writing inside the main method, that will be continue execution. When the instance block is getting executed, the instance block is getting executed whenever you are creating instance for a class. So that is before constructor execution. So that is the order. If you have constructor and instance block, like this is a constructor and this is an instance block. So first instance block will get executed and then constructor will get executed. Can we write more than one static block in a class, or how many static blocks can we write in a class? So is there any restriction to write more than one static block? No, there is no restriction. We can write as many as static blocks. And same way instance blocks also, as many as we can write, and you can write anywhere in the class, like not in a constructor, not in a method, but you can write any order anywhere. So what is the order it will get executed? The order is whatever the order it appear inside a class. Let's say I have two static blocks. So first static block order is this one first. So this one will be get executed. Second block will be executed after this one, because the order which are available inside a class, same order will be executed by the Java virtual machine. The same way for the constructor. So here the order is this is appearing first in the class, so this will executed. Later this appearing, so this will get executed. So the count is as many as you can write. There is no restriction. Depending on your requirement, you can write a static blocks as many as, and even instance blocks as many as you can write. And in which position or place we can write a static or instance blocks. So there is no particular position. We can write in a class anywhere. We cannot write inside a constructor or inside a main method or inside any methods, but inside a class we can write anywhere. Yeah, this one also we discussed. Can we override a constructor value in instance block? This is just twisting our understanding. This to know better understanding what is the order of execution of static and instance blocks. So is this true or false? Can we override a constructor value in instance block? No, because instance block get executes first whenever you are creating instance, then constructor will execute it. So the whatever the value in instance block will be overridden by constructor, not the vice versa. So we cannot override an instance block value in a constructor. We already seen the order of execution. Here in instance block, I have given 2000, and in constructor I have given 2000, and in instance block I have given 1000, but it printed 2000 because 1000 value is being overridden in constructor. So that is the thing here. And can we override main method value in a static block? So we cannot override, because the first static block get executes and later main method will execute. So whatever the value in static block, you can override inside a main method. So vice versa is not possible, because the order is static block first and then main method will get executes. Here, this one, can we create an instance of a class in a static block? This one we can write whatever you want, you can write inside a static block. Let me create a class object demo, d is equal to new demo. I can create an instance here, so there is no issue here, and I can call any methods. Even I can call the static methods yesterday. Yeah, these are valid things. So this is true, we can write. Let me go to next question. Can we create an object if we make a constructor private? Yeah, this is one of the most important thing in object oriented from from the constructor perspective also. Let's say I have declared constructor as a private. Then can we create an object? This thing we have to see in two different perspectives. Let's say I have given this class to someone else and my constructor is private. So will they able to use my class? Will they able to create an instance for a class? No. Even if I have given this class to someone else, the class is private class, private constructor. So the visibility is none outside of this class because it is marked as private. So constructor is not visible outside, so nobody can create object for this class outside because source code I have written and that is marked as private. So outside people cannot create a instance for a private constructor. But within the class, I can create. My class can create a instance for a private constructor because the scope is it's not visible outside, but it is visible inside, right? So here I have created an instance that is fine. In static block I have created, and even in a main method I have created instance. So even though the class constructor is private, I can create an instance inside the class, and using that static methods, I can expose that object to outside world. This is a concept of we can say singleton concept. Class is private and we will give a single instance through a static method we expose outside. So this is like yes, and we have seen example as well. Can we run a Java program without making any object? So yeah, we can run a Java program without making any object. Yeah. Static method is getting executed like public static void main, we have seen. And whatever the logic you want, you can write inside the static block so that you don't need to explicitly invoke any method, instance class creation or anything. That will be taken care inside a static block. So this is possible. And is it possible to compile and run Java program without writing main? Yeah, this is one tricky question. Uh, there are so many blogs and so many ways, so many things I have seen. But one thing is, without main method, we cannot run a program. JVM looks for a main method when it's start executing. So that is the starting point. Without main method, it says there is no main method to execute. So main method is required, but without writing code inside the main method also we can uh, achieve our logic. Let's say I haven't write anything, but without writing anything I can execute so many things. Let's see what are all things got executed. Like see, static block got executed even though I have written nothing here. So whatever things you want, you can write inside a static block, like you can create object. So this will be taken care without writing anything inside a main method. That thing we can do. So that's about this question. Can we initialize a member variable within a static block? Yeah, we have seen member variable in the sense uh, instance variable. So we can create an instance and we can initialize the variable here. That thing we can do. And these are the simple questions we'll see quickly. Uh, will the static block executed in the following code? Why? So this is a class run and there is a static block and system.out.println and static block, and this is a variable, static variable, static final int param 20. This is other class public demo class, and there is a main method. Inside main method I am printing run dot param. Run is the other class where static final variable is available. So in this case, is this static block it executes? No. This run class is not getting loaded inside demo. Just we are calling a parameter that is the final parameter. So final parameter directly called without the intervention of static block, and there is no initialization inside a static block for this parameter. So this block is never invoked, and simply this parameter get executed here, and output would be 20 is 20 for the above. And let's see, will the static block for the test class execute in the following code? It's similar to previous one. uh, this is static block and final variable and instance method. Okay, coming to this one, this one main method, and here I'm creating the instance and I'm calling param. So what will happen here? I am creating an instance for a class which is having a static block. So while creating the instance, what will happen? Java Virtual Machine trying to load the class into memory by using the class loader. So when it is loading to the memory, static block will get executed. So before creating instance, this method or block of code executes and it prints. Executing static block will be printed, and I'm calling param on that. So param 20 will be printed later. So static block will be executed here. That is true for this question. Yeah, this is the answer for this one. And what will be the output of executing following class? As similar to this one, we have seen so many blocks. Here the similar thing. This is a static block, and this is a instance block, and this is a constructor, and this is a main method. So what all things get executed? When this main method is starting executing, JVM loads this run class into memory. So static block will be executed first. So this will be printed, static block. So output would be the order static block will be printed, this line. Then we are giving system.out.println of main method. So this will be printed here. And whatever the instance block and constructor, will those will be invoked? Constructor will be invoked? No. Whenever you are creating the instance, the constructor will be invoked, and before that instance block will be invoked to initialize, but there is no instantiation in this class. We are not creating any instance, just there are static method is main method is getting executed. So only static block and main method get executes. There is no invocation to instance block and constructor. That's about previous question. And 25th question, what will be the output upon executing following class? So this is a public run class and static block and instance block and constructor. And yeah, this is also similar to previous one. In this case, like JVM trying to find this main method and trying to execute, it loads the class run class into memory. So static block is executed first. So static block output will be printed. So output would be static block. Then this will be executed, this line. So this will be printed. After that, we are creating the instance for run class using a new operator and a default constructor. So this should be executed first, but we have a instance block. So instance block will be preceded first, so it will be printed. This execution will be done before constructor. Yeah. After that, constructor will be called and constructor will be print. Yeah, this is the order of execution. We already seen an example, and here in this question also we have discussed. Yeah, that's all pretty much about static block, instance block, and static methods, and the order of execution, and number of static blocks and instance blocks. So we have discussed all of concepts around the static block. So if you are appearing for an interview, you will be fully hope this will be more than enough for appearing on static block concepts. Thanks for watching, and if you like my videos and to get future videos information, please subscribe to my channel.